Alrighty, I have had a wee little drink, and I'm ready to load up demo number 3 for today, which is going to be... This one might be another talkie one. Don't know if I can take another talkie game, but we'll give it our best go. This is going to be Lumine Night, which hopefully I'll be able to put on your screen super soon. There we go. Lovely, nice little loading screen there. So this is Lumine Night. This is a detective game. Although interestingly, it has a stealth mode, which I'm going to click on straight away. Oh, I probably shouldn't have clicked on that straight away. I was hoping it would tell me what the stealth mode was if I clicked on it. Let's go into the settings. Normal. How is the volume? The volume is quite loud on mine. How's the volume for y'all? Can't tell when I'm tabbed out. It sounds very loud, yeah. Pop that right down. Actually, don't pop that right down. Pop it down in game. That sort of looks much more reasonable on my little audio slider. It's a lot more reasonable in my ears. I have fast text speed. Sure, control, keyboard, mouse. New game. So yes, I think we're doing sort of noir detectiving now. October 13th, 1950. Just in time. Scenes must be downstairs. Coleman's up ahead, better chat first. So here we are. Key is used to control character. Let's sort of the corner. Good morning. Everyone's been waiting for you downstairs. Detective Williams has been saying we should go for ribs. So I saw BBQ place was closed on my way here. What about burgers instead? Ah, yes, the only barbecue place in what I'm assuming is San Francisco, given the big old bridge in the background, is closed. I was so glad we had that check-in, Coleman. You can contemplate by pressing the left control key. Provides hints. Just as says Somerset safe in the police car. Oh, I didn't read that. Okay, well that's my only hint. Team. Hey, how things going? Done with field work. Confirm my badge. Definitely remember putting it in my pocket. Can't believe this is our best detective. Okay. I'm really sorry. How's the case? An old one. Searched over a while ago, but you don't need old cop story for this. You better take a look. Suicide, here's Mr. James. He saw what happened. Let's send a reporter. I was walking this way last night at work. Midnight and past. I've got this life. I can't even play with my kids. Maybe I should get a new job. Then I wouldn't miss this beach view on my way from work. Well, there's another one with really odd text errors, like this ellipsis being halfway up the K, and this ellipsis only having 2 dots. Watching the waves calms me down. What's that? What's he doing? He's hell drunk. Must be nice. Feeling like that doesn't quite look good. Is that how I look to others? I should quit doing that. Maybe I should came this morning. I was on my way to work and I saw the same man. He didn't didn't look like a homeless, like one homeless. He did not look like that. So I went over to help him. I got close and I found he wasn't breathing. His face was white as a ghost. I'm still shaken. Last night he was alive, this morning just like that. Okay, we've got a new clue added to the note. Basic controls open note. Can be used to review all information. In the clues tab, you can review clues. How are you so sure he was alive? He was moving a bit, waving his arms around. It's not unusual around this beach, folks drinking and sleeping. Yesterday he went straight home, took a shower, got rest. I'm badgeless today, I need to help my detective. Do as you wish. Left alt to look around. Right, we have massage. We have the witness. Call your office, they're giving you the day off. You should know they're counting it as your annual leave. I think it's time to leave that damn job. Okay. Nothing else interactable? Nothing else interactable. Sure. Deceased on the beach. Well, it's calm. There's no blood. Oh, okay, we skipped that. Time to take a closer look. Let's leave no stone unturned. Examine using point and click. During investigation, you can use abilities to contemplate to look around the scene. Okay, it said no stone unturned. Well, I think I don't think we have stones to turn. Cigarette was on the man's tie. Right on his tie. Never seen this kind before. Maybe handmade, not factory made. Filters, colour and size are quite unique. Had a wallet, 2 bus tickets. The wallet's empty without a penny. Doesn't quite look like a poor homeless at all. This wallet seems high-end in quality. His back pockets. Was there anything in the other ones? While he was sitting, getting it from a back pocket must have been a pain. Could have used a hand if there wasn't some missing badge incident. Filling his pocket, putting it back just like he was before. Let's take a closer look at the tickets. Somerset Salt Mary line. 8:30. And 8:10. So we went from St Mary Street to Pamela Street, and then went from St Mary Street to Somerset Beach 20 minutes later. Interesting. Okay. Wasn't actually used. The other one is for the Somerset Beach 8:30. It has been used. Okay. Why did he buy a ticket for a bus that's not going to be used? If that's the case, he'd have bought a ticket to the same destination. Yeah, okay. Maybe something changed his mind. It's also odd not a single penny was left. If he was so low on cash, why didn't he get a refund for the unused ticket? Count, he'd been here all night, there's hardly any sound on his clothes and shoes. He sat here all night, not moving an inch. Dressed in a high-end suit, last night wasn't that cold. Everything was so calm till his death. This could be a suicide. Okay, I can look at specific bits of the body, but I can't look at his tie. Face is calm, almost peaceful. Beard is neatly shaved. Transrites is off home. Bye, Transrites. Thanks for stopping by. Dilated pupils. Extremely dilated, like crying out in pain with his eyes. This must be a drug reaction. Could have been on relaxant. Autopsy should give us an answer. Jacket pocket. A note. It says SEMA. This means, well, I have no idea. Doing the pulp paper, edge binding, doesn't look handwritten. It seems torn out from a book. The jacket pocket is usually home to a neat handkerchief. The note being stashed here may have some meaning. If it was kept here, it wouldn't get lost. His hands got a thick stench of smoke, discoloured with cigarette stain. He might be left-handed. He might be a left-handed, sorry. Must have been a heavy smoker. Nails tidy, hands clean, no calluses or wounds. Likely a white-collar worker. Have you found anything? No visible injuries. Doesn't look like hypothermia or drowning. Took a bus all the way to get here, then died peacefully. Looks like suicide or natural causes. But his pupils are extremely dilated. I think that doesn't rule out suicide. That just gives you a possible method for the suicide. Must have been on some kind of relaxant. That drug killed him. Whether he took it himself or not could change the case. For me, it's too soon to tell. See, there's not a single drop of blood on and around the body. We all know murder scene can't be as clean as this. William, you are useless! You're saying this isn't murder. The answer's usually right in front of us, isn't it? A man's dead here, we can't just simplify and move on. Do you think he just wandered down to the beach and dropped dead? Just like you always preach. Easy, Calvin. Trust me, my deduction is perfect this time. Here's how I see it. The man, for whatever reason, was looking for a place to die. He chose this place to take his last breath while watching the city lights and feeling the breeze. Lights up his last smoke. Drops dead and the cigarette goes down too. That's my theory. Seems solid. Usually the answer's right in front of us. There's a hole in William's theory. If it's concluded as a suicide or natural death, we can't autopsy. Without the victim's ID, finding the family and getting their approval will be time consuming. Can't let the truth rot with the body. I need to break William's theory. Something seems awful suspicious, let's dig it deeper by raising a question. Point out any inconsistencies with proofs. For now, you should validate the opponent's claims. You could make false deductions or even lie. If you have any questions about the opponent's statement, you can raise a question. Press Q. If the opponent is intentionally hiding an unfavourable truth, you can extract important information. If there's a contradiction, point it out with E. When pointing out, you should provide evidence showing the inconsistency. Somerset Beach. Point out 2 tickets. Oh my gosh, we are Ace Attorneying it. Let's try again. Here's how I see it. The man for whatever reason was looking for a place to beach. Oh, did it not? Does that not contradict? Okay. Apparently that doesn't contradict. I guess. He chose this place to take his last breath. Okay. Hang on. If only we were constantly like that. Don't you think the pay here in Somerset is too high? What are we doing? I bet our dead man thought the same. Could be. I meant to hit the point out button, I hit the question button. No, hang on, go back. Back one. Bus tickets. Bloody bus tickets. Okay, apparently even though it seems like these things contradict what he's talking about, apparently they don't. The man lights up his last smoke. The man drops dead, the cigarette goes down too. Okay, can I point out the pupils? I'm very confused. Talking about the cigarette butts. You are talking about the cigarette-stained left hand. Such a man decides to end it all, chances are he'd smoke his last cigarette. Something doesn't add up, let's point it out. No? Okay. I'm very confused as to what I'm expected to do here. Usually the answer's right in front of us. I mean, I've pointed out lots of things, but you didn't like any of them, game. It's a peaceful place indeed, since when is Somerset Beach a hotspot for suicides? The seaside people usually end their life by drowning. There's plenty of ways to die other than drowning. He must have had his own plan. Check the size. His pupils were dilated. He must have been drugged to death. They're saying it's self-poisoning. Neat, clean, keeps clothes dry. Might be clean. Let's avoid calling it good in front of the deceased. Okay. Okay, now we've done this one. I'm so confused. Fell onto his tie. Must be quite a national. There could be other explanations. The man smoked a cigarette before death. Does that totally make sense? Yes! Yes, it does make sense! What do you want from me, game? Okay, I'll talk about the cigarette, seeing as that seems to be what it's getting at. No, it doesn't. Exactly. I have no idea what it thinks is a contradiction. Okay. Right, can we point out the SEMA, I guess? As that it's nowhere in your theory. I'm not sure what it says, but it's suspicious. It doesn't refute my theory. Although having on the beach doesn't change. I don't even know what it means. I need more clear inconsistencies. I genuinely have no idea what the game wants from me at this point. Oh, okay, no, hang on. I know what contradicts. Where's the peacefully? The witness testimony. He was drunk. Well, he seemed drunk. No, okay. No, I didn't want to push that button. God, this is annoying. This is really annoying. No, okay. Can I point out the witness testimony here? Give us a clue. I'm gonna need more because I have a lot of things and I could just point out every single thing for every single line of dialogue. But there's a lot. At least we're not like... Something's off. The smoke would usually have. What? Okay. Am I supposed to point out the empty wallet for something that he would have? Would he have a light? This man, heavy smoke with nicotine-stained fingers, has one last smoke. That cigarette butt lands on his chest. Let's say the cigarette he smoked was the last one in his pocket. How did he light it? All he had was a wallet and 2 bus tickets. And a paper note. Okay, there we go. God, that was a pain. No matches, no lighter, how did he smoke them? Maybe he tossed the lighter after he used it. You know, some people like to tidy up before they die. Doesn't add up if he tosses stuff to the sea, why did he keep his wallet? He was robbed, someone stole his stuff. He was here all alone last night. Some passerby thief must have taken it. That's why he's got nothing. How can you be so sure? Do you have proof that no thief came by? I do? The position of the wallet. Yes, remember you told me? It was hard to get it out of the back pocket. Thief picked everything from a snoozing man and left the empty wallet. Why would he put it back in the pocket? Thus, I remember. While he was sitting, there was a pain. What you said a minute before. In that case, this thief had to be real careful not to wake him up. Never heard of such a meticulous thief. Your theory that the man smoked the cigarette might be wrong, but though it's still a key clue to this case. So tell me, it seems like we've reached different conclusions from the same cigarette. Here's my take. Let's piece together these clues. So I think other possible stories. Combining involves a combination of the concealed truth and the supporting clues. Figure out what happened, choose the related characters and the events that unfold the past incident. Make introduction credible, it needs to be backed. Construct evidence by combining two related clues. Okay. Choose the dead man. Choose the cause. Was murdered because his dilated eyes and the witness's testimony? This is it. Should consider other possibilities. No, okay. I like how it's like, cause of death, there's 3 options and one of them was murder. Like, well... there's not a lot to go on. Are we still going for the wallet plus the cigarette butt? Okay. Checkmate! Wow. The victim couldn't smoke this butt, which means there was another person who smoked it. It may seem like a man came here alone and died peacefully, or he was poisoned. This beach is isolated, so it's quite a good place to dump the body. Killer could have placed a cigarette to stage a suicide. Or if he was murdered by an acquaintance, it could have been a sick joke. Either way, an autopsy will tell us more. We have the right to autopsy only on murder cases, and from my perspective, this is a murder case. It's going to get busy again. How are you going to identify him? He's planning on going to Pamela Street, so we can start by questioning the locals. Or the headache. Autopsy lead to Dr. Charlotte. There's no meaning of asking. You already know she's the only one in town autopsies. Oh, the English! Oh, the English! Get it done quickly anyway, I'm starving. We're gonna have barbecue ribs. The place has been closed since last week. Oh my gosh! October 13th. Hey there, Kelvin. You're on time. Did you got identification? Common handling the resident list from Pamela Street. The full list, that's quite impressive. The ghost town with only 3 households. Wow, that's convenient. Didn't realise it was that desolate. That made Coleman's job easier. Take a look at the initial case report. Coleman told there's new information you should check with it. Press tab to access the case report. Cases. In the Files tab, you can review documents. Okay. The resident list. Literally 3 people. Louis K. Bryan, left arm disability. Oh, thank you, Artie, for the hydrate. Clara Leatherfield, expired license. And Alexander A. Wayne, red-green colorblind. So Brian is a long-distance father here on a business trip. Leatherfield is 6 months in tax arrears, mansion under auction, currently unoccupied. And that was found this morning by a reporter by Anthony James. Green eyes, sturdy physique, seated against breakwater. All brand labels on clothes were removed. Interesting. Profiles tab, you can review latest information on characters. An advisable officer. Longest serving record at Somerset Police. Born and raised in Somerset, used to the country life. Has little experience with violent crime. And deceased, okay. Right, okay, I've read it. Hey William, is that the updated information you talked about? Can't even find the labels on my clothes. Who's got the time to do that? Perhaps it's the victim's old habit. Maybe the killer changed his clothes. If we find out where the clothes were bought, it could lead to some suspects. I hope the clothes will give us a clue. It looks like a dead end. No ID, brand label removed. Deep we dig. More it feels like someone tried to erase the trace out. Received anyone from the train station? Witnesses. I'm asking you to take a look yourself. There's been a robbery. I think we'd better for the detective to come. Last night, we only got the report this morning. I remember Colbert with us this morning at the beach, not at the station. You know, the man, he probably forgot his duty or delayed it by his own. Interesting. We're running late. Where's the doctor? Wasn't she the one who always comes out first and waits? Didn't know she could ever be late. She had an emergency. Hi there. I guess it's Dr. Charlotte. Oh wow. Those are some heavy bags under those eyes. Poor Dr. Charlotte could definitely do with some time off. Dr. Forrest? This is Dr. Forrest now? Wasn't a big deal. Since you're asking, we had a patient complaining of tetanus. He was rushed to the ER because of severe spasms. I thought you were a forensic pathologist. Weren't any visible signs of tetanus. Symptoms like vomiting and dizziness seem more like side effects from a digestive pill he took after a heavy night of drinking. So you're doing your story, but your sleeve is torn. The patient was shaking quite a bit. There was trouble. Sounds like a patient with much exaggeration came in and she gave him a shot. It's always good to stay informed, like knowing you need a tetanus shot every decade. This is very confusing. Hospital autopsy room, sure. Autopsy report of a deceased found on the beach. Thanks, I'll look into it. Please mark next closed list autopsy. No, it was a tab, wasn't it? Autopsy reports? No, okay, no autopsy report. Give it a read first. Among the clues. Oh, why is it among the clues, not among the documents? 183 centimeters, 89 kilos, male, late 30s, blonde hair, green eyes. Likely red-green colorblind. Interesting. One of our residents is red-green colorblind. And even kind of looks like it. Estimated time of death 1 AM. Oh, we have a Shaka in the chat. Hi there. He's redeemed a dino in air quotes fact. I'll have a think while I'm reviewing the autopsy report. Severe gastric ulcer bleeding and liver tissue damage, likely due to a lethal poison. Notable red blood cell destruction, small red spots on the skin surface. You're sneaking and asking for facts. Toxicology results: atropine, scopolamine, other tropane alkaloids. Last night intake: barbecued ribs and salad. Found to contain significant quantities of toxic substances. Cause of death: poison. Curious. I should really take off this dino in air quotes fact redeem, because I'm really bad at improv comedy type things, it turns out. Artie wants one of each, we don't know which is which again. Okay, we have done this before. Okay, try and think of a real dino fact that sounds unbelievable, and a fake dino fact that sounds believable. Okay. Well... these are both going to be about the paleontologist Jack Horner, who's noteworthy for, among other things, being the paleo consultant on Jurassic Park. Or at least the early ones. I don't know if he was on all of them. Your fact number one, which you must distinguish if it is true or not, is that he and his team are currently in efforts to do a Jurassic Park-style experiment, where they're reverse engineering a Chickenosaurus, right, giving it dinosaur-like features. And the other fact about him is that for a publicity stunt, he once detonated quite a large amount of explosives in a paleo fossil-bearing site to make a point about people using sort of destructive fossiling sampling techniques. There you go. There's your two facts. One is real, one is fake. At least I think one is fake. If the other one isn't fake, then I've come about it completely by chance. But yeah, decide for yourselves which is which. So it's caused by poison. The man found dead on the beach died of poisoning. The man was known by an unknown extreme poison. By the way, can I use this case in my research paper? What? There were toxins. I feel like there's something more. Some substances were metabolized without leaving any trace. Artie already knows the answer. That's fair. Thing is, this mixture of toxins is out of my knowledge. So you're saying this man died of synthesized poison? Can't say who or how. It seems like a completely new type of poison. He could have taken it himself for suicide. Probably a small dose of atropine kicked in with an anesthetic and hallucinogenic. Once he was in a trance state, the other toxins would have slowly killed off his organs. He would have died in his sleep, unaware of the severe pain. But now I'm going to test the contents of this guy's stomach a bit more. The report says he died after having barbecue ribs. I think it was poisoned. It was in his dinner. It's odd that it took so long for him to die. It's also odd that this guy's also had barbecue ribs, and William really wants barbecue ribs. By the way, do you have the man's name yet? It'd be helpful for my paper. Pinned in the paper by mysterious death after eating barbecue. Calvin, add it to my will. Something similar ever happens on me, I want to stay anonymous. Marty says the explosive thing reminds you a lot of Heinrich Schliemann, although we're moving over to archaeology. I don't think I know who that is. I'm intrigued. If you have a story to share, do share it, because I love learning about stuff like this. Calvin, why don't you cross-reference name with the list you got earlier? Good call, the dead might be one of those three residents. I thought they spoke to the residents. Find the clues related to the fixed basic clue connected with a pin. Yeah, look. This guy. I assumed it was just a relative, but checkmate! Green eye and colourblindness. Doesn't seem like a mere coincidence. Sure, Alexander Wayne from Pamela Street is our man. He looks completely different. No, he doesn't! They both look like a slightly younger Donald Trump. Some distinct features, the overall impression seem alike. Doesn't look 35 at all. Could be an old photo. Must have aged a lot overnight. This man has no family left. No one to tell about his death. There's no family for consent. Can I proceed with him on ethical grounds? We'll double check. She scares me. Was there anything unusual among the victim's stuff? Something poisonous. Calvin said something is odd about the cigarettes. If you consider hand-rolled leaf tobacco odd. Doesn't kill a man. If you say unusual, that semen note was much stranger. Are there any clues? It's just that. A man carrying a paper torn from a poetry book. Artie, as Schliemann Goss, discovered the real location of the historical Troy. Attempting to get down to the layers concerning the time of the Trojan War, he blew up the layers above, destroying a whole bunch of later archaeology. I must admit, I'm surprised because I didn't think we had discovered the location of the historical Troy, and I actually didn't think we were certain there was just one historical location that was Troy. So I'm surprised on two fronts. I'm not super surprised that some numpty blew up a whole bunch of archaeology, though. That sounds depressingly realistic. What? For a poetry book? The notes seem to be a page from a book named Caphra. The word seam is written on its last page. Caphra. How can I get a copy? I have one. The cover caught my eye. Here it is. Would you like to borrow it? Your taste is a bit unique. If you don't mind, I'd really appreciate it. You just have it. I've already finished it. Hi there, Hexy. You say this looks fancy. It does look fancy. I like the aesthetics of it. Everyone on the screen is hot. No comment. It's a shame because the dialogue is bad a lot, and the mechanics aren't that fun. Like that, it's a lot of sort of directionless scrambling of like, put together the two things that the people who made the game think go together, instead of the two things that you think go together. Sort of gameplay. I see you enjoyed it. I'll just return when I'm done. Don't worry about it. Contents weren't as good as the cover. Feel free to throw it away. And yeah, I assume this is another not English as a first language dev team, based on some of the grammatical errors. It's almost... I don't want to cast aspersions. I don't think they actually have used AI to write this. I think if they'd used AI to write this, it would be grammatically much more comprehensible. I think that's unfortunately the state of some of the grammar in the game. Okay. But stuff there, like where they misspelled Sema as Simmer in that. Always here to help. Any more questions? Okay. It's dinner time. Isn't it like 1 o'clock? I'm not really up for food. The station staff are waiting. But yeah, hang on. If I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that one. There we go. Like just this. Like it's got Sema written on it, but here it's got Simmer on the back page. It's like it hasn't been proofread. And that's quite jarring. Alright, where are we going? William, hi. Why don't we just do it together? Excuse me a second. Just, Okay, it's fine. They're just talking about the case. He did, however, just say nay. Won't even go in there if it's open. I don't want to drop dead mysteriously after eating barbecue. What are you even going to do without your badge? Alrighty, let's go get it over with. Where is he? I can't even see him. Hi. Kenny's paper and cigarettes? Six newspapers. Take a look. Latest newspapers out. 9 Angel Casino goes bankrupt. Also, there's been a murder. Staffing adjustments in Greenstone PD. New chief appointed. Statue of Salty Mary. What a hideous statue. Isn't it cool? This is made based on local folktale. Is there folktales in Somerset? I've never heard of it. The station is named after it. A woman named Mary who was salty? A long time ago, a group of dirty wild dogs appeared, spreading plague. People dying left and right, so a nurse named Mary went out to kill them. She's the girl of the statue. A woman alone suppressing wild dogs. Even the statue seems more like she's got eaten by the dogs. She didn't. After a fierce battle, she dragged the dogs and walked into the sea. Back in the day, salt was believed to cleanse evil. Oh dear. Station hall? I guess that's the train station. Anything else nearby? No, nothing else nearby, okay. In we go. This place is crowded as usual. There's an employee standing there. Hi, we're literally like a whole day late. Excuse me. We're from Somerset PD. We've informed there was a robbery incident yesterday. All happened at the lockers. Please walk straight to the left past the security office. I've been waiting for the police a while, I better get a move on. Past the security office. Timetable. Bus schedule departing from the train station. Probably the dead man saw this too and bought the ticket. Now what I notice is there isn't an 810 to Pamela Street. There's a 755 and an 820, but there isn't an 810. It's right to the case, I should keep it in mind. Curious. Hi there, booth for bus tickets. Staff looks occupied. Hi there. Excuse me? What? Oh, hello. You must have met my brother at the entrance. We're twins. I can't even believe the two of you are the same person. If you're here to use the lock, I'm sorry that under maintenance. We're from the police. We're here to investigate the lockers. Looks like this is where it happened. Yeah, that does seem pretty beat up. Someone tried to break open with a crowbar. 222 severely damaged. Held up. Let's gather information about this case. When? 11 PM, the security guard found the thief during his patrol and got attacked. Where's the guard? I'd like to talk with him. He's in the office. security office. Okay. Double check if there's anything else out this way. Hi there! What have we got? Is there anything to buy? Chocolate bar. Chocolate bar with milk. Bellon, whoever that is, really enjoys its sweet, smooth flavour. Not for purchase under 15! Cigarettes, wow! Doctor's healthy recommendation cigarette. Nougat cream candy. Oh, I can run! Oh, I love a sprint. Oh, it's a round area. Okay. Hi! Oh yeah, you look like you've been pretty beat up. We're from Somerset PD. That's a severe injury. Are you doing okay? The scratch! My guy, you have a black eye and 2 separate head bandages. I just said just an ointment would do. Is it from restraining a rubber last night? He threw this metal thing right at my face. The crowbar is the metal thing you're mentioning. Kept as evidence. Thinking, can you tell me what happened last night? We go around at 11, checking the whole place. I was checking the lockers. I saw a guy trying to pry open a locker with a crowbar. I was so surprised and yelled at him. Suddenly he threw the crowbar at me without any hesitation, all caps, and ran away, also all caps. Remember how he looks? Pretty dark, I had stars in my eyes from the hit. I didn't get a clear look. Must have been a shock. Can't give you much, he was definitely a man, with broad shoulders and tall. Was there anything robbed after the incident? Nope, we checked every locker so there wasn't any missing stuff. The real shame is when customer stuff gets stolen. We didn't have anything to say to customers who trusted us and handed their stuffs. At least we dodged that bullet. The locks must be quite strong. These locks have a double lock system. If someone keeps entering false password, it locks itself. Looks like the thief triggered it, so it's locked up tight now. Once that double lock gets triggered, you need an elephant to bust it open. What's the problem? The double lock needs an administrator password to reset it. The password is lost. How does the password just go missing? The former manager didn't pass it down when he left. Since we never seen the double lock system triggered, we forgot about it. It's not totally lost. The former manager had left a document about the passwords. It's written in a way no one can understand. Okay, we gotta do some Professor Lightning, perhaps? Go to ticket office. The ticket seller guy's been examining it. Why? Alright, we gotta run because we only got 7 minutes left. Hi there. Must be the document. Hi there, where are you heading? You're heading to jail. Nice to meet you. Did I do anything wrong? We're informed there's a document about the locker passwords. We're reviewing it right now. We need to open the locker as soon as possible. So your help would be great. We'd like to help, but... Okay. New clue. Well, this is... Seems a bit weird. Well, far beyond the bit, what does it have to do with the password? It's just an old bus schedule. Some doodles looks like some bingo. The floor manager said you got everything you need right here. Be faster to try the dial. That's how we're dealing with it right now. Amazing. This could be. I have a quick question. Was the floor manager the one who set up the password? Yes. He also managed the bus schedules. That's why this 1910 bus schedule is enclosed with it. We update the schedules in every decade and we keep all the old ones. It's a 40-year-old schedule. Thanks for the information. Can't say for sure. I think we already got all we need to crack it. Maybe we should call a person. Locker that won't even open when the grey man hits it with the crowbar? We need to call a metal worker from Pimstown. It's going to take time. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Artie. This is the last of my fluid for today. And boy do I need it, because it's been a talky one. I can't believe you figured out the password. Don't worry, I haven't figured out the password yet, William. I can't even see the bloody clue, because you're all stood in front of it. Of course, I can't just pull this out of thin air. Could you give me a bit more time? Let's see who's faster, you or the guy with the torch. I need to go over the document carefully. I skipped the dinner. Maybe some candy from the stall will do some help. Once figured out the password, let's try to unlock a 222. Okay. Need locker password. Okay, we've got some letters correspond to... You've got letter counts, I guess. So for example, P is 5. And then we don't want A, we want 5. So 5, 5. 5, 5. 5, 5, 5, 5. And then 5, 8, 5, 5. I'm a little confused here, honestly. 5, 5, 5, 5. 5, 8, 5, 5. Words. 1, 5, 7, 5. But then we also have 1910 plus 1950. Interesting. Hang on, I'm gonna write stuff down on some physical paper. It's a good puzzle if it's making me want to write stuff down on physical paper. I'm engaged by the puzzle. Right. 5, 5, 5, 5. That's 5, 5, 5. Well, we don't know if this is plus, actually. And then the words is the same both times. It's 1, 5. 7, 5. And they're lined up like this, which makes me think I'm adding these two things. So that's not carry 1, 2, 3 carry 1, 1 carry 1, 7, 130 on the left, and then not carry 1, 6 carry 1, 1 carry 1, 7, 130 on the left, and 7, 160 on the right. And then we've got 1910 plus 1950. Which is 0, 6, 8 carry 1, 3, 8, 60. And then we have P minus 5. S5. Yes, do we think above like the S here, do we think that is scratched out and replaced with 5? Or scratched out and replaced with S? Either way, that's weird because it's a 5 in either case. Okay, well I've got 3 numbers here. I don't know what to do with any of them, but I've got 3. And it says, maybe we should go... No, I don't want to do that. Apparently I need to go and grab some sweets. Hi. Got a milk chocolate bar. Or nougat cream key. Ah, okay. It shows a hint for the password note. I see. Okay, so that's how we do hints. Okay, I'm gonna try 3860. I think we can open it. Maybe 7130. 30. No. And 7160 was the last number I had. Okay. Guess Colbert's laziness has made trouble here. Well, seeing as we are pushed for time, I guess I'll get the hint. The former bus schedule manager set the block passwords. 1910 and 1950 could be years of the bus schedule. The rest also seems to be clues for the passwords. The word password is right there in plain sight if I take a close look. Horizontal and vertical lines. Horizontal lines are only at the bottom, diagonal lines are only at the top. Which resembles a subtraction operation. Oh, you think that's a subtraction, not an addition? Okay, sure. Guess that sugar rush helps me a lot. Okay. I'm still not sure what the 1910 and the 1950 have to do with it. Oh, this one's from 1910 and this one's from 1950. Okay. Gotcha. So I need to have a look at this. Hang on. Can I see this easily in my clues? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we're in business. So this one isn't 5585 on the right. This is P6, and then A is actually 8. Wait, hang on. I'm sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing here. A is 8. That's 5. S is 6, and word 2, O is 6, R is 9, and D is 7. Okay, you reckon this is subtraction, not addition? I hate subtraction. It's a lot harder to do. 4, 2, -4. That's 1. Sorry, I'm doing long subtraction badly on a piece of paper you can't see. This is terrible content. I apologise. So that's 9. That's 5. That's 1. That's 4. 4, 1, 5, 9 on the left. 0. That's 2. 0, 4. So that's 3. 4159 plus 3980 is 9. 3 carry 1. 1 carry 1. 9139, I think. If that's not it, we're gonna have to end, and I won't know what's in the locker. 9 1 3 9. Nope. Okay, I can't do maths. Obviously, that's fine. That'll have to wait for another day. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you everyone so much for being here. I'm sorry I couldn't solve the puzzle. I'm not a good enough detective. But that really is all we have time for today. Don't go anywhere just yet, because I'm going to send you all out on a wee little raid. But yeah, I quite liked that. That was like the English was a barrier to me, unfortunately, which is a shame. Because the gameplay seemed mostly solid, if slightly a little what's the word I'm looking for? Frustrating at times. Who do we have who is live? Let's have a look. Centaur is playing Pokemon MMO 3D again. You could go and say hi to them. Kaya is still playing some of that Pokemon XG. He says, hope they can get better localization support and updates. Indeed, I mean this was from Nextverse, so this is an upcoming game. It's not in a finished location just yet. Who am I gonna say hi to? What is Gidawid up to? Gidawid is doing some Minecraft mythical survival SMP. Okay, that doesn't sound like anything I care about. Sorry. Or there's quite a few people playing the new Stardew Valley update. I guess let's go say hi to somebody who is Stardewing. Sure. I can't spell. It's a problem. It's not even that complicated, the word to spell. Alright, there we go. We're gonna go off and raid Psyche, who I have not dropped in on in a pretty hot minute. But say hi, be lovely. You are beautiful selves. You are wonderful humans. Make sure that they are just as aware of that as I always am. You know the drill. I'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. British time, so later than my normal time. And I'm going to be starting out my journey in Hollow Knight, which is tremendously exciting. I've been loving Hollow Knight ever since I started watching Shaka play it. So I'm tremendously excited for that. But in the meantime, if you have enjoyed, make sure to drop a follow if you haven't already. Thanks so much earlier to Trance Rights, I think it was, for subbing, right? You beautiful bean, where are you? I'm scrolling back up. Yeah, it was you, Trance Rights. Thank you so much. Very generous of you. Obviously, anything like that helps sort of support me, helps me keep doing this, which is what I want to be doing, so I'm tremendously grateful. But yeah, that's been it for me. My name has been Dizzy. I hope you'll enjoy your raid. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. To everyone, bye!